Diamonds are forever. They are all I need to please me. They can stimulate and tease me.
Why, hello there YouTube, and welcome to another random review, Road to Bond 25. I'm Random Ross, and today I am reviewing Diamonds Are Forever. Yes, the 7th film in the Bond series, directed by Guy Hamilton, based on the book of the same name by Ian Fleming, starring Sean Connery, Jill St. John, Charles Gray, Lena Wood, Jimmy Dean, Bruce Cabot, and also starring Desmond Llewellyn as Q, Bernard Lee as M, and Lois Maxwell as Moneypenny. Excuse me. So, Bond is called up again by the British Secret Service to, investigate these disappearings of diamonds that are, where Ernst Stavro Blofeld wants to, wants to use these diamonds to make a powerful laser, and he returns once again to do that, and Bond has to stop him with the help of the Bond girl, of course, Tiffany, played by Jill St. John. So, let's get on to my likes and dislikes about this one. So, first of all, the likes. So, this was Sean Connery's 6th outing as Bond and his final outing. I guess after the disappointment of On Her Majesty's Secret Service and George Lazenby, I guess they might called Sean Connery back to do another Bond film, and I think it was a good call, bringing Sean Connery back as Bond, and he was great in this. He looked a bit older. I mean, it was nearly 10 years since he started Bond, so he did look a bit older. I mean, he was like 41 when he did this one, but still, he was great as Bond. And I liked Charles Gray as Blofeld. I mean, Donald Pleasance is the best one. I mean, his is the most iconic one because he's bald and has the scar. In this, Blofeld didn't have that. He still had the white cat. And yeah, I liked that one. I also liked the setting, where, Bond in Vegas, in Las Vegas, going through all the casinos and the lights and having that crazy car chase. I like that one too. I also liked how dark toned this one was. Yeah, it was very dark toned. I mean, before that the Bond films were all PG rated, but this is the first one that got a PG-13 rating, or 12A rating if you're in the UK. And yeah, it was dark. It was definitely a darker one. There was one scene where there was a woman drowned in a swimming pool. So, yeah, I thought that was very dark for a Bond movie. But I think it set the standards for the dark tones of the Bond films. Desmond Llewellyn making his appearance as Q. As always, I love Desmond Llewellyn's Q. And probably because he's the longest running Q, and he definitely made his mark in the franchise's history by being Q for 17 films, so he really loved that role, playing Q from the 60s all the way into the 90s. I also thought Bernard Lee was good as M, and Lois Maxwell as Moneypenny. Again, Lois Maxwell played Moneypenny for most of the films from 1962, 63, to 1985, so she was in it a good long time as well. And you could tell she was always flirty with James, She always liked it whenever he walked in. Yeah, but I liked it. I also liked the 2 other villains in this. There were 2 secondary villains in this. Called, let's see, what were their names? I know one was called Mr. Kit. Or Mr. Kid. Let's see if I can find them on the wiki page. We also had Norman Burton in this as Felix Letter, you know, the CIA operative who has reoccurred so many times in a Bond film. Here we go. Bruce Glover and Potter Smith as Mr. Wint and Mr. Kidd. They were very interesting villains. You know, they were like their own kind of villain. I don't know, they were just an odd bunch. And they appeared in both the book and the film, and that was it. I think that they could have been, you know, reoccurred again in other Bond films, but they didn't. I mean, it's not too late to bring them back and you could recast them. But Bruce Glover as... is he Mr. Wint? Yeah, he's Mr. Wint. And Potter Smith as Mr. Kidd. We're an odd bunch. It's like they did stuff together, like walked off and held hands together. They had a strong connection, I will say that. I don't know if they were gay or not, but I mean, it was the 70s, so I don't know, but yeah, they were unique villains, and you know, even made an attempt to try and get Bond in the final act of the film, but of course failed. But yeah, strange bunch, but entertaining, and did steal the show from time to time in that. So yeah, I like the dark tones, as I said already, the dark tone and aspects. This was a thrilling Bond film, and you know, we had a great, you know, performance from Shirley Bassey, who performed the song Diamonds Are Forever, and this was her second time doing a Bond film, so they clearly liked Goldfinger, so they clearly wanted her back for Diamonds Are Forever, which I think is a good theme song. I mean, my favourite theme song, I'd probably say, is Goldfinger, but Diamonds Are Forever is a decent one too. So, my dislikes, do I have any? I guess there were like a few flaws, a few lazy bits in the middle act, but still, it was a nicely done film, and I think took a few risks in getting a bit darker and a bit more violent, and just upping the PG rating. But I think after that they went back to PG ratings because, you know, I don't think the world was ready for that kind of Bond action yet. Anyway, my ratings, I'm going to give Diamonds Are Forever. Do you know what? I'm giving this a 3.5 out of 5 because, yeah, I enjoy this one, and I feel like, you know, it doesn't get spoken about enough. So yeah, 3.5 out of 5 for you know, Diamonds Are Forever. So that has been my random reviews Road to Bond 25, and this has been my review on Diamonds Are Forever. So we're in the 70s era now with Bond, and this is the last from Sean Connery. So next we're going into the Moore era. Yes, Roger Moore, with kicking that off with Live and Let Die. So yeah, let me know what you think to this one down in the comments below. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Be sure to share with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and to hit that notification bell. All of my social media links are down below in the description. I have a horror channel and a Whovian channel. If any of those interest you, they're linked in the cards above or down below. No pressure, they're there if you want to check it out. So, yeah, that's it for this one. So until next time, I bid you all a goodbye, friends, goodbye.